Alright, so it's Wednesday, May 12th. Heading over to Mom and Dad's to plant. I know they were planting yesterday. Dad sent me some footage of that.
We're going to get 500 plants in tonight, plant tomatoes. Plant them about 31 inches apart with the water wheel planter. Got Zach and Austin on the planter. See if we can get them all in tonight. See what happens here.
And then I'm heading over to help today. We wanted to plant like 2 weeks ago or earlier last week, but it was raining. It was too wet. It had rained a lot and then it was wet. And then we had a family wedding at the beach out of town, so the weekend we couldn't get anything done, and then it rained a little bit. We were waiting for it to dry out. So yesterday and today, able to get stuff in the ground. We're trying to get done as much as possible while the weather's nice, because like I said, in previous videos, it all depends on the weather, whether or not we're able to get in there or not. And getting those first plants, that first planting in the ground is crucial for how our summer markets line up, because you don't want to be there with an empty table. So heading there today to get some planting done, and here's some footage of the plant sale that we had 2 weeks ago before it rained. Alright, so I'm at the farm. We're doing a plant sale today. So this is some of the stuff that we have. We have geraniums and petunias, wave petunias, snapdragons, marigolds, celosia, dusty miller. We have some jarred stuff that we do salsa, pumpkin apple butter, and some salad dressings. Some zinnias. They're the wave petunias. And the geraniums. So the geraniums we started a couple videos ago back in March. We had the plugs that we had planted, and then some vinca vine, some spikes, and then we have a bunch of vegetable plants and herbs. So these we had started in the greenhouse just to sell as plants. We have some tomatoes, some Roma and cherry and grape tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers. We have bell peppers that turn, they're green, they'll turn red or yellow. We have some cantaloupes, some cucumbers, yellow squash, zucchini. And we have a bunch of herbs, some rosemary, some Italian oregano, parsley, some English lavender, and some sage, chives, Italian large leaf basil, dill, some cilantro, French English thyme, and lemon thyme, more rosemary, and peppermint and spearmint. Alright, so Dad's got the planter hooked up to the New Holland. We got our trays here for hold the plants for us. This is a 2-seater. And got the wheel, pokes the holes, and the water tanks. Puts the water in the hole as we go by. So what are we planting today?
Watermelon, everything. Watermelons, peppers, squash, and cucumbers if we can get to them.
So I think you got the planter in like 2012, but before that we did it all by hand. Dad had a broken off shovel handle or something to poke holes, and then we'd take the trays down and go along and drop the plants in, and somebody'd go through and cover them up. My brother and I used to basically kind of like leapfrog around each other on our hands and knees doing that until we got this.
All right, what we're going to do is all the seedless watermelon are over here.
except that top rack is seedless. Those watermelons over there are pollinators. We're going to plant 2 seedless watermelons and a pollinator. We've got to have pollinators for seedless watermelons because we won't get watermelons without them.
Yeah.
So.
We got some peppers, yellow, green. Do these turn red? Or so these will turn red. These will turn yellow. All peppers though start out green. And then we got some zucchini, some yellow squash. So that'll be next. This will go faster because we won't have to mess with putting pollinators in every couple plants. So Dad's filling up the water tanks, loading the plants on the trays, and this is what's next. Are we doing anything else after these?
Depends how much time we have left. And it's up to you when you want to leave.
So in the footage you could see the wheel. So we have these that clip in. Different plants you will space out differently. Watermelons, they're farther apart because you need room for the vines. Also the space between your plants matters because it helps determine the quality and the size of the fruit or vegetable that you're getting. If they're too close together, they're not going to be very big. So that's adjustable. The water tank, you operate with the lever, so that way you get water in the holes. And then the racks are nice for the trays because when you're done with one, you can just slide it back up and the next ones will come down. Sometimes they'll get stuck, but usually it's all right. Are you adjusting the wheel?
Yep.
So we got, I think, 600 watermelon plants, I don't even know how many peppers. We just did a bunch of peppers, zucchini, and yellow squash. So that's all in. Last night I think they did tomatoes and cantaloupes. So got a good bit planted, a good bit in. So that's good, and that's like the first planting of stuff. In a couple weeks or whatever, we'll lay more plastic, and then we'll do the second planting, and that just helps stagger the harvest, so that way you don't have everything come in at the same time and then nothing to get you through the season. If you stagger a couple plantings, it helps you get produce throughout the whole summer versus just, you know, over a couple weeks. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, subscribed to our channel, like this video, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Baby, are you hanging out watching Mickey with Grammy?